One of the greatest miracles in the history of the nation of Israel is becoming a nation again in 1948. Many of you know the story of Israel. We're getting ready to approach, which is unbelievable to me. It's been 78 years, almost 80 years since Israel's become a nation, almost there. But the modern day miracle that Israel even exists in the year 2026 is even amazing. I want to tell you a story that dates back to 1984. I was much younger this, and a personal tour that my wife and I got when we were in Israel. We were studying the Bible over there, and I was doing some postgraduate work, and my wife was doing some graduate work to help her with her second master's, her Master of Theology. And I was just amazed at our time, our study, going on in different biblical sites in Israel. Just loved it, being at the Sea of Galilee, being in excavation parts, being at the Temple Mount, where the new temple will be built again someday soon, or we think. And had two military friends of mine. One was an Israeli war hero from the Lebanon War. He was a parachutist in the Lebanon War, and then his brother. And they took Debbie and I, my wife and I, we built a friendship with the paratrooper, and he introduced us to his brother, and he took us on a tour of Israel, and a walking tour beyond all the driving we had done, all the eschatological stuff and everything else. And in the walking tour, they showed us mainly just Jerusalem, and showed us what it looked like looking toward Lebanon, other nations, surrounding nations. And they showed us things that were unbelievable. Inside mountains were openings where they could shoot rockets, and you could never see them. You had no idea. It looked like a regular mountain. Israel had done such a great job, but they had put different pieces of war. Now, of course, you would have drones along with rockets and other parts of warfare, but the mountain would open up, part of the mountain would open up, and there'd be this window, and then boom, stuff could be shot out facing other mountains and other countries. It was incredible. But then they began to talk to us about the planes. Israel buys many of its planes even today from the United States. But what was incredible next is what they told me. They would buy the plane, and then they were so good in technology, referring to Israel, that they would strip the plane down, put their own technology in. So they'd take out all the U.S. technology, basically. They would keep the physical plane, but put all their technology in because it was superior to what the United States was using during that time. And it just reminded me of their creativity. Some of the brightest leaders in the world have come from Israel. Some of the brightest thinkers, some of the finest Nobel Peace Prize winners have come from Israel. And quite frankly, it turns my stomach when I see the amount of people criticizing Israel today. God has his hand on Israel. He always has. He's disciplined them when they've been disobedient. He's rewarded them when they've obeyed. Back again as a nation, he's using them. And whether they get kicked out of the land again, they're going to come back, or whether the Lord returns during the time now